Hi everyone, back again with Selma here in Asa from Sanctuary. Before we start, I have a little swatch here for you to see. Yes, we are going to make this kitty today, and of course you can make it as a crochet Valentine's project. And as you can see here, this little drawstring pouch has a heart pattern in the middle, which I think really fit Valentine's vibe. Actually, we can add a small bow tie or small heart crochet on the rope, but I personally prefer this project to be simple like this, so I just made the rope uh, plain like this, like we have here. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Here are the materials we need. We need two colors of yarn, and here I have one skeins of worsted yarn, and we need two because the one here is for the pouch and for my scrap yarn here is for the strings. And here I have 4.5 millimeter hook and also a yarn needle. And then lastly, I have scissors. So the first thing we need to do is to make a slip knot. Let me show you how to do it. Twist your yarn to make a loop and then take it from the behind and then inside the loop and then pull it. After that, you can pull the yarn to make a small loop before you insert your hook. And for the base, oops, what's that? I'm sorry. Okay, for the base, we need to make 26 chains. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, you can pause the video and we will meet again when I finish my 26 chain. Alright, so here I finished my 26 chains. And the next step is we will make double crochet into the fourth chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the chains, our starting chains. So make a double crochet here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, and then pull the yarn and draw up a loop and pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now we need to repeat this double crochet across until we reach our first chain. So here is my first chain. Now I'm going to continue double crochet into my first chain here. And it's a bit too tight. Okay, so here is my double crochet. And because we are going to make a half round here, so we need to add 5 more double crochet. So basically we need to make 6 double crochet into our first chain. So So here I already have 6 double crochet in my first stitch, and now I'm going to do 1 double crochet into each stitches across until I reach my 22 chains. So here I will continue to do double crochet. You can pause the video and we will meet again when I already do my double crochet into the 22 chains. So here I already reached my 22 chain. Now I'm going to continue to the 23rd chain. So 1 double crochet into the 23rd, and we need to repeat what we did on the other side, which is adding 5 more double crochet. So we will have 6 double crochet into our 23rd chain. Now to close this round, if you remember that we skipped 3 chains before, so we need to slip stitch into our 3rd chain. So 1 2 3, and then in the 3rd one we should make our slip stitch. Now we have finished the base and we're going to start round 2. So we will begin with chain 3 and then do double crochet into each stitches around. So this round 2 is very simple. Just do double crochet into each stitches until you finish round 2. So here I almost finished my round 2. I'll continue with 1 last double crochet first before I slip stitch to close this round. Same with the previous step, we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So here is the 3rd chain. Insert your hook, yarn over, and then pull through. Now we finish round 2. To begin round 3, we are going to make 3 chain again as our starting point, and then we are going to do double crochet into the next 10 stitches. So let's double crochet across, insert the yarn and draw up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. I'm going to skip this part and I'll see you when I finish my 10 double crochet. So here I have finished my 10 double crochet, and the next step is we're going to chain 2 and we're going to skip 2 stitches. So skip this 2 and then we're going to start in the 3rd stitch doing double crochet. Okay, now we have a gap here, and now we're going to continue doing double crochet into the next 26 stitches. You can pause the video and we'll meet again when I finish my 26 stitches. So here I have finished my 26 double crochet, and the next step is we're going to do another chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches. We're going to make a gap again, so skip these 2 stitches and then we're going to double crochet into the 3rd stitch here. Yarn over, insert the hook into the loop and then draw up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now as you can see, we have another gap here, and if we fold this project we will have the exact same side, and we have to continue to do double crochet into the next 15 stitches or until we finish this round 3. Here I almost finished my round 3 and I have one last stitch here, so let's double crochet, and then to close it we have to slip stitch into the 3rd chain, our starting chain for this round 3. So insert your hook and then slip stitch. Now to begin round 4, we are going to chain 3 and then double crochet into the next 8 stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, draw up a loop and pull through 2 and pull through 2. Just continue to do this double crochet until I have finished my 8 double crochet. Here I have finished my 8 double crochet, and then the next step is to make a gap, so chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches, so skip this 2 and then we should go directly into this gap, this chain 2 space, and then make 2 double crochet into the gap. After this we should make another gap, so chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches, so skip here and here and then go directly to the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do double crochet again into the next 23 stitches. So I'm going to skip this part and we'll meet again when I finish my 23 stitches and reach to the other side of the pouch. Here I finish my 23 double crochet, and now we're going to make another gap in these 2 stitches. So let's start to chain 2 And for this pattern, I'm going to make the same pattern between the two sides. So let's make a gap, skip 2 stitches, and directly do double crochet, 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space. And then chain 2 again before skipping 2 stitches, and make another gap and continue to double crochet into the next 12 stitches, and I'll meet you when I finish round 4. So here I almost finished my round 4, and I have my one last stitches here. Let's continue with double crochet into the last stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain, our starting chain of round 4. Now round 4 is done. And now you can see if we fold it, we will have the same pattern on both sides of the pouch. Now let's continue round 5 by chaining 3. And then do double crochet into the next 6 stitches. By the way, again, I'm going to skip this part, and I'll see you when I finish my 6 double crochet. Now I have finished my 6 double crochet. The next step is to make another gap. So we're going to chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches, these 2, and then continue to make double crochet again. Make 2 double crochet into the gap, into this chain 2 space. And we're going to continue double crochet 1 each into these 2 stitches. After that, doing another 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space. Now we're going to chain 2 to make a gap, skip these 2 stitches, and continue in the 3rd stitches here, and double crochet into the next 19 stitches. So now we can start to see we're forming the bottom of the heart here, and I'm going to continue my 19 double crochet first. You can pause the video, and I'll meet you again when I finish my 19 double crochet. Here I just finished my 19 double crochet, and we're going to repeat the same pattern just like we did on the other side of the pouch. So let's make a gap by chaining 2, and then skip 2 stitches and do double crochet directly into the gap. Make 2 double crochet, and then make double crochet into each 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet, 1 stitch into 1 stitch. And make 2 double crochet again into this gap, into this chain 2 space. And same as the other side of the pouch, we're going to make a gap by chaining 2 and then skip 2 stitches, continue into the third, make double crochet into the third stitch, and we need 10 stitches to finish this round 5. Now I almost finished my round 5. Here is my one last stitch, so let's continue with one last double crochet and then make a slip stitch into the third chain. This is our starting chain of the round 5. Okay, now round 5 finish, and if we fold it, you can see that we have the same pattern on both sides of the pouch. And I think you probably already see how the pattern works. And let's start round 6 by chaining 3 again and double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Alright, so here's the last 2 stitches where we're going to make another gap. So chain 2 and then skip these 2 stitches and make 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space. After that, we make the double crochet into the next 6 stitches here in between the 2 gap from the previous round. Alright, so I finished my 6 stitches here, and then we're going to make 2 double crochet into the gap, into the chain 2 space. Okay, and then here, just like the other side here, we're going to make a gap, chain 2 and skip 2 stitches and start doing double crochet again into the third stitch here and make the double crochet into the next 15 stitches. So here I finished my 15 stitches, and just like the other side, we're going to make the same pattern, to repeat the same pattern. So chain 2 and then skip these 2 stitches to make a gap and make 2 double crochet directly into the gap of the previous row. Okay, now continue double crochet into the next 6 stitches in between the 2 gaps from round 5. And now we need to do double crochet again into the gap. Make 2 double crochet here. Okay, now just like this side, we're going to make a gap. So chain 2 and then skip these 2 stitches and start double crochet into the 3rd and make double crochet into the next 8 stitches before we finish round 6. So next round is round 7 and 8, and this both round actually have the same pattern, so you can just repeat the pattern for round 8. Now let's start chaining 3 and then do double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now we're going to make a gap by skipping these 2 and continue into the gap. So chain 2, skip these 2 stitches and make 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space here. Okay, so now we're going to continue the double crochet across these 10 stitches here. So double crochet, okay, so here we have the gap from round 6, so let's do 2 double crochet into the gap. And then just like the other side here, we're going to make a gap, chain 2, then skip these 2 stitches and start in this 3rd stitch. So double crochet into that stitch and continue to make double crochet into the next 12 stitches. Now we have 2 stitches before the gap from the round 6, so make chain 2, then skip these 2 stitches and continue to make 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space. And continue the double crochet into the next 10 stitches in between the gap from round 6. So I finish my 10 double crochet here, and then continue make 2 double crochet into the gap, and then same with this side. We're going to chain 2 and make a gap by skipping 2 stitches and start in the 3rd stitch. So make a double crochet into the next 6 stitches until we finish round 7. Now I finish my round 7 and 8, and we're going to start round 9. Let's chain 3, and then make double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then we will make another gap right on top of the gap of round 7 and 8. So chain 2 and then double crochet into the 3rd stitch. So skip 2 and then insert into the 3rd stitch and make double crochet into the next stitches. Alright, so this is basically in the middle of the one side of the pouch, so we're going to make a gap in the middle here. Now chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches and start into the 3rd stitch. So make double crochet again and do this double crochet into the next 6 stitches. Okay, so here we reach the gap again, and we're going to make a gap on top of it. So chain 2, skip these 2 stitches and then insert your hook into the 3rd one here, make double crochet, and we should do the double crochet into the next 12 stitches until we reach the other side of the pouch. You can pause the video and I'll meet you when I finish my 12 stitches. Here I finish my 12 double crochet, and we're going to make a gap again. So chain 2 and then skip this 2 and start into the 3rd chain here. So double crochet into that stitch and make double crochet into the next stitches. So basically we're going to repeat the same pattern just like what we did before on the other side. Okay, so here are the 6 stitches, 6 double crochet I made, and we're going to chain 2 to make a gap in the middle, skip 2 stitches, and then begin into the 3rd stitch here, double crochet into the next 6 stitches. So we're going to make a gap here, chain 2, skip 2 stitches and start in the third stitch, make double crochet. Okay, so that 1 double crochet and we need 5 more double crochet until we finish round 9. So you can start to see that I almost finished the heart pattern in the middle, and we just need to make 2 half circle up here. Now let's begin round 10 and make that. So chain 3 and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now make 2 double crochet into the gap, into the chain 2 space. And continue, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch here. And now we're going to make a gap, so chain 2, skip 2 stitches and begin here. Make 1 double crochet into the third stitch. And I will make a gap again here. So skip 2 stitches here. Make chain 2, skip 2 stitches and continue by making 2 double crochet directly into the chain 2 space. Alright, so we're going to make a gap again here. So chain 2 and skip 2 stitches and insert the hook into the third stitch, make double crochet and then skip 2 stitches again so we can make a gap. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches and double crochet here. Okay, now you can start to see that we are forming the heart. Continue by making 2 double crochet into the gap. Okay, so let's make more double crochet again into the next 12 stitches and until we reach the other side of the pouch. Okay, so here I have reached my other side of the pouch, and basically we need to repeat the same pattern just like we did on the other side. Yeah, make 2 double crochet into the gap and add 1 more double crochet into the next stitch, and then make a gap by making 2 chain and skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet. Oops, I hold it too tight. So 1 double crochet here and then make a gap, chain 2, skip 2 stitches and then make 2 double crochet directly into the gap here. Okay, now we're going to make another gap. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches and insert your hook into the third stitch, make double crochet, and then make a gap again. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches and insert the hook into the third and make 1 double crochet. After that, make 2 double crochet into the gap here, into the chain 2 space. Now we can continue make double crochet again until we finish round 10. So here I finish my round 10 and you can start to see the heart pattern clearer. Okay, so we're going to begin around 11. So chain 3, and then in this round you just need to do double crochet around. So basically double crochet into every stitches and make 2 double crochet into every gap or every chain 2 space until you finish round 11. So let me show you how to do it. For this one, make double crochet into the stitches. So here we have some stitches. So insert 1 double crochet each. And for the gap, we are going to do 2 double crochet. And now we have stitches again. So 1 double crochet into the stitch. And for the gap, we're going to make 2 double crochet into the gap. So yeah, round 11 is just like that. You have to repeat the sequence until you finish round 11. So here I finished my round 11, and I'm sure you can see the heart shape for this pattern. And now we're going to continue with round 12 and 13. And for this 2 round, we are going to have the same pattern, which is chain 3 and then double crochet into every stitches around. So this is so simple, and I'm going to show you some of the double crochet before you can pause the video, continue your work, and we're going to meet when I finish my round 12 and 13. Okay, so we're going to start round 14, and for this round I'm going to make several holes for the pouch strap. So let's begin with chain 3 and then double crochet into the next stitches, and we have the repetitive pattern again for this round 14. So this is the repetitive part, chain 1 and then skip 1 stitch. After that we're going to continue to do double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Here's 1 double crochet and then another double crochet. Okay, now that's the sequence that we need to repeat. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and then make 2 double crochet into the next stitches. Again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and then make double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now you need to repeat that sequence until you finish round 14. So I reached my last stitch here in round 14, and because I can have 4 double crochet in a row, so I just make 1 chain to make a gap between them, and then make a slip stitch into the the third chain from our starting chain of round 14. And to make round 15, we're going to chain 3 again, and then double crochet into every stitches around. And also for the chain 1 space, we're going to make double crochet there too. Only 1 double crochet because we only skip 1 stitch. So let me show you how to do it. Double crochet into the stitch, and then 1 double crochet into chain 1 space, then make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Just like that, you can repeat the sequence until you finish the round 15. Okay, so I finished my round 15, and I'm going to begin round 16 by chaining 3, and basically this round 16 is the same with round 12 and 13. So chain 3 and then double crochet into every stitch around. You can pause the video, continue your work, and we'll meet again when I also finish my round 16. For next round is round 17 and will be the last round, so we're going to make the edges for this round. And to begin, we're going to chain 3 again, and then make half double crochet into the first chain. So the first chain we make, not the first chain from the hook. So here is the chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain, and then draw up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all the 3 loops that we have on the loop. Alright, here's the half double crochet, and you can continue by skipping 2 stitches and then make slip stitch So skip this 2, and in the 3rd stitch we're going to make slip stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, and slip stitch. Let me show you one more time, just like this. Chain 3, and then make half double crochet into the first chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. And after that, skip 2 chain, and in the 3rd chain make a slip stitch. So that is the pattern that you have to repeat around until you finish round 17. I'll meet you when I finish this round. So here I almost finished my round 17, and to fasten this off, I'd like to do it this way. So pull the yarn and flip your project, and from the inside insert the hook into the 3rd chain. So remember that we need to skip 2, right? And into the 3rd chain, and we're going to slip stitch from behind. Okay, and after that we're going to chain 1. Now you can see that it's just like a seamless closing, and then we can cut the yarn. And pull this tail and use your yarn needle to hide the tail in the inside of the pouch. You can weave the tail into several stitches here on the inside. So we're going to make the string for the pouch, and here I have my scrap yarn. So how to measure the yarn we need is we can use our pouch, our project basically. So you can use the weight and the height of the project, and then fold it like this. So this is 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. And for this project, I think 6 is enough. So here, I just need to make a slip knot. So now insert your hook into the slip knot we made before. And to hold the yarn, let me show you how to do it. So for the yarn that is connected with the skein, like this one here, you can hold it with your hand that isn't holding the hook. And then for the tail here, you can just let it drop. Here's the tail. And then bring the tail up and make a loop. So we have 2 loops on our hook, and then yarn over the yarn that is connected to the skeins and pull through to the loops on our hook. And we just need to repeat the same way until the yarn of the tail is about, we can leave it about 10 centimeters. So yeah. And now you can pause the video, and I'll see you when I finish my string. Okay, so here I finished my string, and let me try it first before I decide whether or not I need to continue. I think it's enough because we're going to pull the string later because it's a drawstring bag. And to fasten off, take both yarn and then make a chain like this so we can lock this string. And just like I said, leave your yarn about 10 centimeters and then cut it with your scissors. Okay, so pull it. It's actually like secure enough, but I just need to make sure it won't come off, so I will make another knot. It's just a simple knot. I just do it like so. And then we're going to insert our string into each hole here that we have made before in round 14. Alright, so here my pouch is finished, and actually you can attach your string from the middle also, like you can attach it wherever you want, but here I prefer to start it in the left side. And then for your visualization, and here it is, our pouch is ready. What do you think?